before, he was the wise old Jedi watching over Luke Skywalker from the sands of time. Obi-Wan Kenobi was a warrior, a brother, a master, and a man burdened with loss that few could ever understand. Obi-Wan Kenobi was born on the planet Stujon, a world shrouded in mystery even among Star Wars lore. A more instinctive approach to the Force, something that contrasted with Obi-Wan's strict belief in the Jedi Code. Like many Jedi, he was taken to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant as a very young child, too young to remember his family. Obi-Wan struggled to understand his master's rebellious nature, while Qui-Gon saw his Padawan as too rigid. But through countless missions and shared trials, they grew to deeply respect and care for one another. In the Jedi Order, his family became the code, and powerful everything the Jedi feared. But Obi-Wan, bound by duty and affection, raised him like a brother, or even like a son. Together, they became heroes of the Clone Wars, leading troops into battle, freeing planets, and forging legends across the galaxy. What followed was one of the most legendary duels in Star Wars history, a brutal, emotional battle between brothers. There, they discovered a young slave boy named Anakin Skywalker. Obi-Wan watched as Anakin grew closer to Amidala, kept secrets, and became increasingly frustrated with the Jedi Council. Obi-Wan tried to guide him. With Yoda's guidance, he brought the infant Luke Skywalker to Tatooine, watching over him from afar. The Jedi Order was gone. His friends were dead. But in death, he became more powerful, a guiding voice through the Force, helping Luke become the hero the galaxy needed. A man who endured heartbreak, betrayal, war, and solitude, and still held on to hope. The story of Obi-Wan is the story of the Jedi, noble, tragic, selfless, and eternal. Anakin was lost. All Obi-Wan had left was hope, the hope that Luke might one day redeem the galaxy. But there was always a distance, a wall between them built from secrets and destiny. He wrestled with his past, the failure of Anakin, the death of Qui-Gon, the destruction of the Jedi. But he also grew wiser. Through meditation, he reconnected with the spirit of Qui-Gon and learned the path to becoming one with the Force after death, a secret only the greatest Jedi had ever mastered. While away, Palpatine manipulated Anakin fully to the dark side. When Obi-Wan returned, he discovered the Jedi Temple in flames, his comrades slaughtered, and Anakin, now Darth Vader, leading the massacre. Qui-Gon believed Anakin was the chosen one, the one foretold to bring balance to the Force. Despite the Council's disapproval, Qui-Gon brought Anakin to Coruscant, intent on training him. He gave Luke his father's lightsaber and began training him in the ways of the Jedi. One final time, Obi-Wan faced his past, confronting Darth Vader aboard the Death Star. His brothers and sisters were fellow younglings. "I loved you," and the only path he knew was service to the Force. Qui-Gon was mortally wounded. Obi-Wan promised to train Anakin, not because he believed in the prophecy, but because it was his master's dying wish. From that moment forward, Obi-Wan took on a burden heavier than most Jedi would ever know. In a moment of rage and clarity, Obi-Wan defeated Maul, slicing him in half. It was a moment that defined Obi-Wan, his first brush with the darkness of vengeance, and his first truly devastating loss. From an early age, Obi-Wan was precise, disciplined, and serious. He wasn't the strongest or flashiest, but his focus and devotion to the Jedi teachings stood out. Eventually, he was selected to be the Padawan of Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn, a brilliant, unconventional Jedi who often clashed with the Council. Qui-Gon believed in following the living Force. Their relationship was rocky at first. Their most defining mission came on the desert planet of Tatooine, but fate had other plans. On Naboo, during a confrontation with the Sith apprentice Darth Maul, with Qui-Gon dying in his arms, training Anakin was not easy. The boy was emotional, impulsive, but behind the victories were shadows. Then came Order 66. After uncovering that Chancellor Palpatine was the Sith Lord Darth Sid, Obi-Wan was sent to stop General Grievous. Heartbroken but resolute, Obi-Wan confronted Anakin on the volcanic planet of Mus. Obi-Wan, though devastated, defeated Vader and left him burning on the lava banks, whispering, "You are my brother, Anakin." From that day, Obi-Wan went into exile. During his years in hiding, Obi-Wan struggled with guilt, loneliness, and loss. When Luke came of age, fate brought Obi-Wan out of hiding. Knowing he could not defeat Vader again, Obi-Wan sacrificed himself, allowing Vader to strike him down. Obi-Wan Kenobi was not the chosen one. He was not the strongest Jedi, but he was the most faithful.